Good evening all and welcome to another video on All How the Ale. It's Saturday night, which means it's craft beer night. The beer we're going for tonight is from Williams Brothers. It's not a Williams Brothers branded beer though, no, it's this one. It is Fender Plug-in Craft Lager. And you may remember sometime around Christmas I picked up a bunch of beers, including this one, and it's just taken me a little while to get to it. What can I tell you about this one though? It's a 4% ABV beer, and it says Fender is one of the most recognised brands in the music industry. With an ever-growing worldwide fan base, always growing, absolutely. Fender are brilliant at what they do. The unique lager is inspired by the shapes and colours of two of the most iconic pieces of equipment in the history of music. The twin reverb amp, which is the tin, if you remember rightly, and the Telecaster, which is actually up on the wall over there, which have inspired countless musicians and fans over several decades. Now, I'm not entirely sure how the shapes and colours of guitars and amps can influence a beer. In fact, I'm almost 99.999% recurring certain that they had absolutely zero influence on the beer. I can guarantee this is just a lager that Williams Brothers brew that's canned and branded and sent on its merry way for gullible people like me to go and buy them. And of course we do because we like things, right? You know, I'm a musician. You can see my Strat and one of my Marshalls behind me. I was a sucker for the tin. I saw it on the shelf and I thought, it's pretty cool little amp. Although a twin is generally wider, they're generally 212s. This is clearly a one speaker cabinet. I'm being pedantic. I am a pedant. So yeah, it says much the same on the back. It just says this limited edition beer pays tribute to the unmistakable sound of the 60s rock era, showcasing once more why Fender is the stuff of legends. 60s rock? It's Marshall, come on. Maybe not that one because it's 90s, and that one is 80s. That's my JMP1 valve state and 9200 rack system and a Zilla 412. Anyway, if you want to know more about that, let me know. I might do a video on them. But yeah, for now, let's get the tin out of the way and let's talk about the beer because that's what we're here for. It also came with a Fender glass. This one, it's got the Fender logo and it's got a telly in there in line diagram style. And it's a pint glass for a 440ml can. Anyway, it is what it is. We could have had a pint can, would have been nice, but here we go. Anyway, lager. Let's pour it, see what it's all about, shall we? And the pour is lager coloured, very pale, very clear. Let's encourage a bit of a head, and let's see why. They should have given us a full pint can. That's why, because it's a bit light on the beer. Anyway, it looks like a lager, right? You can see the Fender bit a bit better now. You won't be able to. There you go. Stick my hand behind. You can see the telly. It looks like a lager should. Clear, golden coloured, white head that's pretty tight and compact. To be fair, let's have a whiff. It smells like lager, but it doesn't smell like. Doesn't smell like lager that I like. This smells like your. And I hate to say this, Williams Brothers, because you make some really nice beer. This smells like a mass-produced cheap lager. It smells slightly metallic, slightly chemically. It smells like a hangover. I'm going to be honest. I say gullible people like me buy these things. Here we are. Anyway, it looks all right. It smells questionable. Let me just check something. Yeah, well within date. It's not. It's got another 9 months on it. Yeah, let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. The body is good. It's about medium. Carbonation is good. The flavour is lager, and there is so much better lager out there. It does not tastes like lager that I enjoy. It's not particularly hoppy in the pleasant way. There are hops here, I can taste them, but they are generic, probably hop extract as opposed to whole leaf hops or whole cone, sorry. It's a lager pumped out for the masses, I think, which is a bit of a shame because there are other ones that I had from them, which was bottled up in the Judas Priest and the Status Quo. Alcohol-free ones were really rather nice. This is generic. It is slightly bitter, which I do appreciate, but there's no love in this one. There's none. It's the kind of lager that a pub would sell many pints of, right? Um, to people who don't particularly care for tasty beer. Um, and it's a shame that it's stuck in the Fender branded can and kit, because I really wanted it to be nice. I was kind of expecting an American style lager, given that Fender are a big American brand. But no, this is your kind of Euro trash lager. The finish is all bitter, slightly metallic, and really not great. Then there comes a sweetness that makes it taste like it's got corn syrupy type, sugary. Yes, that malt is not great. Oh well, that's a shame. Scoreboard of joy time. I really wanted to like this. Devoid of anything. It's not going to be great. I can't revisit the pour because it's a 440ml can into a pint glass, and I poured it all. But like I said, I mean the head is gone mostly, but the colour it looks like it should. It's a pale golden, 99.9% clear beer, and it had an alright white head. I can't really find anything to dislike about that, so I'm going to be fair and honest and give it the point. The aroma was my first clue that things were not all well at home in this particular glass. It smells like a hangover, and by that I mean generic, mass-produced, chemically lager, and it's not good. I don't want to keep my nose in there. It smells like something I don't want to drink. There's nothing I like about it. 0 zilch. So I'm going to give it the zilch on the score. It feels harsh, but it is what it is. The body is right. It's medium weight. It's good level of carbonation. It's not too much in the mouth. It feels good. There's nothing I would change about that. So I'm going to give it a point. It feels good in the mouth, but doesn't taste good in the mouth. It does taste exactly like I described it. Generic, mass-produced lager. Designed to a price point is, I think, the way to describe it. There's no love. There's nothing good about it, apart from the bitterness. I like the bitterness, but it's not enough to save it completely. It does what a lager should. It's crisp in that regard. It's light, but it's otherwise not good. I'm going to give it something. I'm not going to give it a lot. I'm going to give it the 0.3. And I think I'm being generous there. I like the bitterness, and it does a few things that lager should. There we go. And on the finish, a lager should be clean, crisp, and refreshing. It is clean. It is crisp. It's ultimately refreshing. But the flavour in the back end is not great. It starts out with the bitterness from the main part of the flavouring, and then it gets to that sugary, sweet dreck that I don't like. And then I'm left with something of the hop, and it's not a great hop flavour. It's so basic and so accountant driven is what I'm going to say to that. And I like that less than the main flavour, so I'm going to go the 0.2, which means we've got 2.5 out of 5, which for a beer I really don't want to finish drinking is not a bad score. And this is where it goes to show that if you give objective scoring, you can be at least somewhat fair. Anyway, we come to the bonus points. Would I buy it again? No, absolutely not. Is it value for money? Paid a tenner for the tin, right? And I've got a tin and a glass out of it. I don't like the drink. No, it's not value for money, and it can't have the full bonus because it did not get a full 5 out of 5. So yeah, there we go. 2.5 out of 5 from me. Not a great beer, I'm afraid, Williams Brothers. You've definitely done an awful lot better. Loads better. Your Joker is good. Your other ones that I've had from you have been good. But this one, I get it. It's mass-produced for gift tins for B&M and wherever else might sell them. So yeah, you're not going to put all your love into it. And it is a shame because had you put it into a really nice beer into it, hell, you could have put Joker IPA into it and people would have been happy. I would have been happy because I enjoy it. But this one, not great. I do like the can, though. I do like the can, I like the glass, and I like the tin. So it's not the end of the world. I've got something nice out of it. But sadly, the beer, the most important bit, is not. So yeah, I don't recommend you buy the beer if you see it out there, unless you like mass-produced lager, or you really don't care what you think, or you can't taste anything, and you like Fender stuff. And we're going to leave it there and say, that has been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.